Hello everyone, in this video I will show you our new powerful IR controller KinCony AG8 because we have redesigned the new KCS-V3 firmware for the AG8. So in this video I will show you how it works, and the most important, now you will be very easily to learning the IR signal from the remote and send the signal and delete the signal, because the new firmware will support multi-protocol for you to manage the IR controller, support by MQTT, by HTTP, by RS485 Modbus, and by RS232 string command, and also supported by UDP and by TCP. So these all different protocols will let you very easily to make your IR IoT project. So that will be flexible, and how to learn and how to delete and how to send. So in this video I will show you this demo and how it works with new KCS-V3 firmware and how it works with a different protocol. Okay, let's look at the AG8 firstly. And you can see this is my computer. We will see this is AG8 controller. And this controller, you can see that have a different IR turbo terminal from 1 to 8. So you can see it here. You can connect with a different IR turbo. These all work independently, because sometimes if you want to make an IoT project, you want to control different air condition, and in room A, room B, room C, room D, and different floor. And this will be use a different IR tube for controlling different IR condition. Maybe you will place two different or some different IR controller. It's also okay, but you can also use one controller and let this 8 different IR tube and in front of your air condition. So that you use one controller and you can control just 8 different IR devices. Just you can see it here, and later I will show you in demo. And in this box, we will see the label. You can see this have an Ethernet cable, and this is free GPIO. The free GPIO you can use for a sensor, and you can see the communication by RS232, RS485, and power and IR receiver, and this is different IR send. Okay, this is the diagram of this pin define. Now I will show you what I have prepared ready for you for the demo. Okay, you can see this AG8. I have connected the cable, and you can see this free GPIO, for free GPIO, I have connect 3 DS18B20 temperature sensor. Also you can connect other one. And this one you can see I have connected different IR turbo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the last one I want to show you how it works with the external cable. So I have connected the whole C85 about 300 meters. You can see just extend this IR turbo at here. So you can see I just extend this cable from this channel 8, the green and the white, just a 2 cable. So before you can, maybe you have used this IR turbo connected directly. So I want to tell you how it's strong. You can see so much line that have extended. So this you can use many different wide project, so you can extend it, and this no problem, because we have designed this output is a very strong current and to drive so much cable for long distance. Then you can see I have connected USB to RS232 with send and receive this RS232, and another one you can see that is RS485. So I have also connected with a USB to RS485 for test. I will connect with my computer USB port, and this also will connect with my USB port. And this is Apple TV. Just we will test in our monitor this how to control, and this is Apple TV remote. And later I will learning this remote signal to show you for a demo. And also this air conditioning remote, and this is a fan remote. So this different remote, I will learn for you how it will be different and how it works. And this is my Sony video because I will use this video to in front of this IR turbo. So that you will see this IR turbo in this video because my IR, people IR can't see this IR signal for the red light. So use this camera, and later you will see this will be turn red when send the signal. So this I will show you how it works in this whole project. Okay, let's begin. Okay, now let's back to my computer. And firstly, you will download the KCS V3 firmware. You can see this KCS V3 firmware we have already uploaded it here. So you can download at this link. You will find this have a AG8. So you can download from this link. After you download the firmware by USB-C cable, then you can log in by this IP address of AG8 and the default username and the password at here. So this have a index web page that shows your firmware version and the firmware date we have released. And this is timer, and this is the Mac, RAM Mac. And first you just set your time zone because I'm in China, so I have set to UTC +8, and you can set by yourself. So you can see this is the time and this is the time. Everything and this my computer. Okay, you can see the first we can see this monitor. And the monitor you can see the different protocol state I have already enabled. The green that is connected, and this is connected, and you can see the 3 sensor also is working. And this is the IR signal that in this new design you can manually control this IR signal for transmit. And this is for IR input, this is input state. So I have already learned this 8 channel of IR signal. Later I will show you how to delete and how to relearn this IR signal. So you can see if I click this one is the first signal I have learned from this Apple TV. So you can see in my monitor, here is my monitor, and I can click this one. Okay, you can see that have this menu button. I have learned this menu button because you can see when I click, and you will see this have a IR signal have sent. You can see this is turn red. The first channel turn red. Okay, so this you can see the first channel turn red. So I can manually control by this web page, render the signal. And another way you can see the input state. And you can see if I use this remote and send a signal to AG8, you can see this will be turn green. I press. So this time we have let this IR signal become a sensor, become a binary sensor. But this have some limit because you can see in our IR menu that support NEC and RC5 code. Later I will show you the details. Let's look at the monitor. So this web page that will show different buttons. You can send the command, send the IR signal. And this one, that means you can receive the IR signal from the remote and work as a sensor. So this will be important and will be very useful because this input IR state all can integrate to Home Assistant as a binary sensor. So that means you can use your IR remote and make automation in Home Assistant. So that maybe you will use IR remote to control relay or control light or control window. It's all no problem because it's already work as a sensor. So this is the IR input state, and the sensor, the temperature sensor or the humidity sensor, you can connect to free GPIO. Just connect by this 4-frame GPIO. Okay, let's back to our KCS web page. And you can see the second, we just see this different menu with function use and press IR. So this, you can see, we can run more than 100 IR record, 192 IR signal. I think it's enough for your house to use. So you can see, I only have run the different 8-channel IR signal. So I have learn all these buttons and to our manually. And you can see after learned, this means used by NEC code. And this address and this command. And this have a new option for AG8, that the TX channel means which IR turbo you will be sent. So this you can see that can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can let your different signal and send by different turbo. So you can see the different turbo means just the different channel of this turbo. So you can see I have run the first IR signal for the channel 1, and this is channel 2, and this is channel 3, and until channel 8. And you can press this for run signal, and press this for transmit signal, and press this for delete. So let's test it, how it works for the different channel. And the first one, you can see if I click transmit. So you can see the first one, if I click transmit, you can see my monitor is changed because this is the menu button. You can see the red. Okay, now I'm ready to press this channel 2. I have set to the this one channel, the second IR turbo. You can see if I click, you can see click. So this is second channel. So this you can see the third channel. You can see this is third channel that have a red. You can see red, and the fourth channel, this one, I'm ready to click. So this first channel, fourth channel, and this fifth, just this one, fifth. Okay, and you can see my monitor also is turn right, and the sixth channel, you can see the sixth. This is 6, and this is, we can go to this menu, press this one, first one, we'll back to main menu, and let's test the 7. You can see the 7, just this one, you can see this is 7. Okay, this is 7, and the last one you can see the 8th channel. The 8th channel I have connected a long cable, so I can just, you can see, I can let you see this one, this cable, 8th channel, and you can see because, okay, you can see clearly there are red light, and you can see the sound because that is controlled by Apple TV. So this also is no problem. Okay, so the long distance also is work well, no problem. So this I have showed as a different channel of IR turbo you can learn. For example, if you want the first channel, I can test with the 6th channel. I can delete it. You can see this will easy delete, and now we can learn this. Turn down, just this button. So you can see I can click learn menu, and I click. Okay, that is learning successfully. And you can see this time that have the code, the button is NEC code, the address is this one, and the command is this one, and the default send text channel is first. If you want to change to 6, you just click 6, and then you can click save. Then this AG8 will be reboot. After reboot, that you can use this button. So after reboot, I can test with the 6 button. You can see if I click 6, so you can see this is turn down, this is turn down, this is turn down, and also this is 6 turbo have sent the signal. Okay, so this menu will be very easy to learn different signal. So you can see this is another my fan IR remote. I can learn it. So you can see the 9, I can click learn and press. You can see close, that have learned. But this without NEC code and without this command and address. That means this IR remote only can be learning, but can't be decoded. So that means in your monitor, this one have new learned can't work as a sensor, because if I press this button, you can see I press this button, this will not be turned green, but we can send this signal, press this button. So sometimes the air conditioning or sometimes the remote have a not standard IR key code, but we can learn it and send it. Just learn the signal and send the signal is okay, no problem for continuous IR device. Just can't work as a binary sensor in Home Assistant and in this way. Because you can see, if I press this button, you can see I have two remotes. If I press this button, you can see it will be turn green. But if I press this button, you can see it will not turn green. So this can work as a sensor, this can't work as a sensor. Also, I can test with my air conditioning. You can see this is air conditioning remote. So you can see I can go to this IR and press this learn button, press. Okay, this is learned successfully, but you can see this also have no code name and this command and address. So this can't be decoded, but it's not important. We just want send the signal by yourself to remote or local control your air conditioning. So you can see that support only NEC code and RC5 code. That means only support these two types of code work as a binary sensor. Okay, so this is how to learn the IR signal from this web page. And next you can see the sensor. And the sensor you can see just as same as before, you can choose which sensor you have connected. So they will have different sensors. This for temperature, and this for temperature and humidity, and this for ice quality, temperature and humidity, and this for IS485, so that you can add many 200s of KinCony TS temperature and humidity sensor in one bus. So this just I have choose the DS18B20, then I can choose which free GPIO I have connected, because you can see at here you will see which GPIO just you can see at here. So you just select, it will be easy. And after select, you can see because the AG8, the GPIO not have a pull-up resistant on PCB board, but we have added these functions. You can enable or disable a pull-up resistant by the software in ESP32-S3. So you can see I can just click enable, so that I can use the firmware device by this part. And also you can set the temperature threshold so that this date have changed will auto update to web page and auto update to MQTT by this sensor. So I have set 3 sensor. So in monitor one menu that have showed the 3 sensors at here. If you have connected many sensors, so that all will be listed at here. That if you have add 100 sensors, so this web page also will show 100 sensors at here. Okay, so this is for the sensor at here. You have to setting, and this is the monitor, and see all hardware resource at here and the different protocol. And then next we will look at this is net FTD command, so that you can edit what if condition, and then you can send the IR signal you have learned. So this is very useful functions. And in future, if you have added this KinCony AG8 4G module, so that you can send a short message or make a voice call to control air conditioning is no problem, because that without internet, without network. Maybe you have air conditioning in your project and install outside the room and no internet, no network. So this time if you have added this G1, so that you can use short message to remote control your air conditioning on and off and change the different temperature by this FTDT. Because you can see the FTD support SMS and the voice call, because new KCS V3 firmware will support the network by 4G. You can see you can choose this GSM, just define the TX pin and IX pin have connect with the G1 module. So you can extend the communication way for this IX pin and TX pin, which is IX pin and TX pin according to which free GPIO you have connected. Just this 4 free GPIO, you can choose which 2 pins for TXT and IXT connect with this G1. Okay, so let's look at the next. We can see our protocol, and it's also very powerful function in this version. And you can see at the first also is Home Assistant MQTT auto discovery function. And you can see I just set this controller name and the Home Assistant MQTT Mosquito IP address and the port and the username and the password. So that will be all have integrate the IR device and the temperature sensor to Home Assistant automatically. So I can open my Home Assistant dashboard, and you will see I click settings and click device and click device, and you will see this have a AG8 controller, and click, and you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This you can see all have listed at here, and the 3 sensors at here, and you can see the temperature sensor, the 3 temperature sensor is in this one and this date and at this date. And you can see if I use my air remote to check the state, for example, the first one, you can see I can press this button. You can see in my KCS web page that should turn green. That means the sensor is triggered. And also you can see in Home Assistant the IR1. This IR1, I press this button, that will be on, press will be on, and lit will be off. Also this have a history record. And the second, you can see the different button I have pressed. So the different pressed button I have pressed. So this will work as a sensor in Home Assistant, and it's very easy. And the next, let's look at the protocol. Click and generate. And this one, the second, is MQTT. That means you can let the AG8 controller connect your own call server MQTT call by yourself. So this I have created a local mosquito in my computer just for testing, And actually, you can fill this for your internet cloud server IP address or domain name, and the port, and the username, and the password. And the state topic and the command topic will auto show it here. So that will be easy for you to copy and paste. For example, you can see if I copy this state topic in my MQTT debug tool. So I delete this one. So you can see add a subscriber and paste it here, just subscriber, and you will see this is MQTT state feedback. This is the sensor because I have 3 sensors. Just the 3 sensor data have feedback to MQTT. Okay, you can see if I press this IR button. So this you can see if I press this Apple TV menu button, and you will see this MQTT is feedback, which is 1. That means I press this button, and the 0 that means I have released this button. So this you will see the 1 and the 0 because I have hold on this button for a long time. So this have a different value for different times. Okay, this is you can also send the command at here. For example, you can see this have a command state. You just copy the command state at here, copy and paste at here. This payload just how to send command by MQTT and how to delete and how to learn this signal. You can see in our form we have a protocol for AG8 KCSV3 and how to use by this different protocol for string command and how to use by MQTT at here, and just this for demo have showed you how to send and how to learn and how to send and how to delete by MQTT. And also you can see the ESP32 mode bus that how to send and delete and learn different commands. All have showed the details. For example, for the MQTT, so you just copy and paste very easily. This is for learn. If I just want to send command, so I just copy, and this means send the IR signal. That means I send IR signal 1. So you can see if I publish it, pay attention to my IR tube and my compute. You can see I press publish, press publish. You can see this sent by first learned IR device. If you want to send the second signal, you only change this to 2. So you can see if I press this publish button, pay attention to this one, you can see this one have sent this command. This 2 not means the second tube. That means the second learned IR signal ID. So this will be very easy, just used by our Johnson format protocol. You can send the command by MQTT. And also you can see this have a protocol, how to delete, just this delete, and how to learn and how to delete. And this is triangle I have already tested, because if I press this remote button, that will auto decode which code have been triggered. So this is for the MQTT protocol at here. And this also can use by HTTP and TCP and UDP. You can see all is string command, string command, string command. And ESP32 used by Modbus, and ESP32 used by the string command. So the string command also is very easily. So if I can show you a demo how to send the command. You can see if I according as this string command, just string command. For example, I will test by ESP32, and also you can use the UDP server, TCP server. Also can support add to look sound system. For example, you can see I use this server port debug toy. Okay, sorry, I have forgot connect with my USB to ESP32 cable. I have connected with my computer, and then you will see in device manager. this have a S2322 USB port 3.3. So you can see I can open this third port vector and choose port 3, and the bandwidth just as same as your settings. You can see the bandwidth just as same as this one. You can see 115.200, just as same as this one, and these settings all as same as these settings. So now you can send a command. For example, you want send IR signal ID 1. So you can see the protocol, and you can see the string command. You just send this one, copy and paste. We send this one, copy and paste it here, and open this third part and use by us command. String, that's a string command. So you can see close. This just delete it. Pay attention to, are you ready to send this command? This is auto feedback by the sensor. You can see if I click first one, and you can see this send command, and my Apple TV also is back to menu. So you can see I press this button to send, and press this button to send, because this also have a decoder, so that have a feedback. And if you want to delete this IR signal, you can see I just send this one to delete the first ID. So you can see if I press copy and paste this one, delete the first one, send, that is delete OK. So this time if you want to relearn this signal, so you can see I can send this command, just this command. This signal 1 sent by turbo 2. So you can see I can copy and paste that here. Pay attention. This is the first one. This one, that means the IR signal ID 1. And that means the tube I want to send by the second tube, or by any tube, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see I can copy and paste this button to learning. For example, I want to learn this air condition. So you can see I press this button to send, learn, and press this button. Okay, that is feedback, learn successfully. You can see it here, learn successfully. So now you can see if I control this button, will not to control this air condition. For example, this time I can copy and paste this command. The first one, you can see I click. You can see this time it's sent by the second turbo, but not control this Apple TV, because this is my air condition computer. So that is replaced and updated the IR code in ESP32. That is for the learning, and for send, and for delete. So the string command is very easily. So you can use for the different protocol for UDP, TCP, and Loxan. About the Loxan system, you can see in our web page. This have a Loxan system. So you just enable and disable the UDP client for the Loxan mini server and the UDP server, and will listening to the Loxan mini server send command. So this is for send Loxan mini server date, and this used for receive Loxan mini server date. So that will be communication with the Loxan. So the AG8, the air control functions, will integrate to Loxan system, no problem. I have already tested. So you can see this have many protocol have showed at here, and also you can use the RS-45 Modbus. You can see in our protocol at here, there is a Modbus. Also can use Modbus function, learn IR and send IR. The learn IR function code is 8, and the send IR function code is 7, and the delete IR function code is 9. So this all is standard Modbus protocol. You can send a command by yourself. You can see it's also very easy. Just according to the Modbus protocol, you can send a command and a feedback command for different learning, delete, and send different command. So this can also used by the Modbus debug tool. Okay, so this is AG8. It's a very powerful function of IR controller because the most important, it's used by wired solution. So you can extend the IR cable for long distance and integrate to Home Assistant and local control by yourself, integrate to your third part of your device. It's very flexible. Okay, if you have any questions, you can leave a message to us. Thanks for watching.